Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to 6 News. Today we're doing an in-depth breakdown of everything we know so far about the next season of Rainbow Six Siege, and this is as of Monday the 16th, and the major has just begun. But presumably I'm going to have a lot more to cover as the week goes on. But let's start going through what we currently have. So we got the Wolfguard teaser, which shows off a whole bunch of different gadgets, but I want to go deeper into that because there's a few actually missing from the CGI cinematic that are apparently also part of the squad due to them appearing in the thumbnail for that same video, and that is Twitch's drone, so Twitch presumably is part of the Wolfguard squad, and Clash's shield as well. And that means we can go back in time 3 months when Year 7 was revealed and we got to see Harry's new board because it appears that it actually has the squads on it. So on the right hand side we can see here Lion, Clash, Monty, Twitch, Nomad, Bandit, Frost, Ying, Castle, Thunderbird and Malusi all above Doc. And Doc apparently is the squad leader of Wolfguard. And we can also see that obviously the other members down here are the other leaders of the different squads, presumably one per season. And I'm assuming because we have 2 guys, 2 girls, that will probably alternate just like we do with operator releases, although of course not always the case. So next season, seeing as we get Doc first, I presume Hibana or Cav are going to be the squad leaders of the next groups, and that might mean that Thermite is the squad leader of the final season of the year, and then one of them might go into Year 8. But anyway, yeah, this seems to indicate that the squads were already picked at the start of the year, and you can look at this to see who is in which squad, and of course, once we know what the hell this whole Wolfguard thing is leading to, we'll have a better idea of these different squads and what they might be doing as well. But certainly it seems that the squads were already picked 3 months ago. But that leads us on to what we know about the new operator, and apparently they are part of Wolfguard, or at least it seems like it, because the teaser image here obviously shows all the gadgets from that squad, and obviously it looks like he's got some sort of action plan being set up, presumably with the squad. And it would also mean that this operator is not part of Nighthaven, he is an actual team member of Rainbow Six. And obviously the squad members, none of them are Nighthaven, and it would appear that, these squads that are getting set up by Harry have no Nighthaven members whatsoever. And let's go ahead and break down this picture of the new operator because I was actually able to find the widescreen version. Whereas every other social media seemed to use the square one, this one was posted on the UK Twitter and shows a lot more stuff. So first of all, left hand side we've got Monty's helmet and it shows the Wolfguard logo in colour. So it actually has a blue kind of background with white writing and looks really freaking cool. And obviously up top we have the brand new gun, although a lot of people thought it was Jackal's gun, but it is not. It is actually a little bit different. It is obviously surprisingly similar, but I guess the front might be considerably different. We'll wait and see for that. We've also got some post-it notes on the right hand side. One of them shows what could be the new gadget, and I think the other one is Osa's logo for her Nighthaven development, but maybe I'm not too sure. Half of it is covered by a post-it, so I could be off on that. And then of course we've got the new operator here looking down on the floor plans of a building, and I've been told that it's Greek writing, which is interesting because Rainbow's HQ and their base is based in Greece. It's kind of funny that that's been their base for years now, but we don't have a Greek operator. Now I've thought this might be the TDM map, and it might be, but I don't know. What I can tell you is it's not a current map because it has 4 staircases in it. So it's definitely not a current day map, I would say. And I'm not really sure if a TDM map would have multiple levels or not. So I'm unsure if this is a TDM map now. It also shows actual doors in it as well. So it could be that this is like, taking a step too far here, but I'm kind of hoping this might be like a PvE level. And this is us doing a planning phase for it. But very unsure. There's nothing really to give it anything of an identity. Like I can't say it's a residential building or, just some sort of office building or anything in between. It could be literally anything. And if that is Greek writing as well, it doesn't necessarily mean that the map is in Greece. It could be that these actual plans were made up at their Greek, headquarters. So that isn't like a foolproof thing, but certainly interesting. Now, obviously, the new operator is present in this picture, And we do actually have a good idea of what he probably does outside of leaks, because in the text for the post of this, it said brute force only gets you so far. Victory is determined in the mind of a strategist. So I'm assuming, because no brute force, no hard breaching, no explosives, nothing really deadly. So most likely this is an operator who uses some sort of non-lethal stuff, and that would match up with what we've seen from the actual squad for Wolfguard. They all appear to be operators who are either healers or crowd control. So they are all operators that are very much in the vein of non-lethal and hopefully helping people as well. Now, I do want to take a step back from the hype because, of course, I'm starting to get really hyped about this Wolfguard and what the heck it actually means. And, of course, looking forward to play the new operator as well. But let's take a step back and look at the roadmap, because there's features in there that to me are just the best part of this season, or could be, depending on how they play out. So I thought we'd look at the features that we're supposed to be getting for Season 2 from the roadmap. So of course, we're getting an operator from Belgium, and we've seen him be teased now. We're going to be getting a battle pass. I'm thinking that might well be based on this new squad, Wolfguard. And then we have a new map that's made specifically for Team Deathmatch, which I think is going to be a good addition, because with the current maps, the spawns and stuff, and the way the maps are set out isn't really good for Team Deathmatch. So I do hope this will be good, although it's content that I'm not going to play because I don't really play Siege for Team Deathmatch. But still, I think it's a good addition. However, this is something I'm really looking forward to, and it's the shooting range. So this is going to be coming with a new season, and so far from the teasers we've seen, it looks freaking cool. So if we get something here that is just super enjoyable, and I don't know how much I'll actually play with it, but certainly I'm going to test stuff in there, and that is going to be just handy to have that environment to play around in. And I wonder how far we can go with how good it's going to be and what we can test. So yeah, I'm really excited for that, and that is actually the top thing I'm hyped for, even though we haven't seen a single teaser for it so far leading up to the reveal. Obviously, we did see a little bit of it in the actual reveal for the Year 7 content, and it looked sweet. But I'd love a teaser for this in the next couple of days to see a bit more of what it's going to look like. Then we've got operator tips. This is going to be in-game videos you can look at to get ideas on how operators work, but there might also be playable kind of mini missions you can do as well. And that could be set on the shooting range. So curious if that's going to be the case and how that's going to work. And I'm assuming we're not going to have these for every single operator. That'd be a lot of work. So I'm assuming maybe like a couple per season, but I could be wrong there. And then we have the smaller features that I'm still really excited for. So first of all, privacy mode. And this is basically streamer mode. Now I've been using this because I got early access to it along with other content creators, and it's really, really good. Now, the thing is, I don't stream, but I love this feature and it's so good. And being able to change your name all the time is just awesome. You can also set up so all the team members' names and enemy team members' names is kind of like standardized and stuff like that into call signs, and it just looks really cool. So I've been loving it, and obviously for streamers it'll be huge, but for everyone who just likes to be able to change their name and stuff like that, it is freaking sweet, and I can't wait for that to actually hit. And I'm so happy that everyone's going to get to use it. We've also got update to match cancellation, so we'll see what that is. I'm not too excited about that. That'll be just an improvement. Then we have reputation system phase 1, which we won't even see in normal games. It's going to be rare to see that. But yeah, that'll be the start of the reputation system actually doing something. But yeah, that is the lesser known stuff now that we're not quite seeing because we're getting hyped over other things. So let's just wrap this up by going back to Harry's boards, because there was something else in there that we looked at 3 months ago that we thought was the next gadget for this season, and it's this, which honestly looks like a wheel. And I think this is going to be the next operator's gadget. It also appeared that something kind of triangular or cone-shaped came out of the device, so it could roll and send out things, maybe a smoke screen or something like that. But this could well be our new operator's gadget. And I think that's a gyroscope on the left-hand side between the two big wheels too. So yeah, this thing probably rolls around. But does he control it? Does it do it itself? Is it dumb, smart? What's it going to do? We will have to wait and see. And I think we'll probably see an actual trailer with this new operator in action, of course, in CGI. And I think that'll reveal mostly, because that's what they've been doing for the last couple of seasons. And I think we'll get a good idea of what he's going to do when we see that. But anyway, guys, that is a breakdown of everything we currently know about the new season of Rainbow Six Siege, which is called Vector Glare. It's going to be revealed on the 22nd, but we should get like some proper trailers this week. And there might be more about this Wolfguard thing as well, maybe some more ideas of what the heck that is going to end up being. But the full reveal is on the 22nd of May. If it follows the usual kind of procedure for a test server, we should see the new season launch in the 2nd or 3rd week of June. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.